Hello, all, and welcome to another episode of Trade of the Week. I know I haven't done one for the last 2 weeks now. Just one reason or another, life gets in the way, and I was sick last week as well. So it's a combination of things. But we've still been active on the charts, so you know how it gets. So my trade of the week, as always, we always look at gold, and gold has always been my baby and will be my baby because it took me so long to master how to trade gold, and now that I have, I feel like I can't give it up because it took extra effort to learn how to trade the temperamental gold. Okay, so if you can hear my voice, I'm still a bit sick, got a blocked nose, so forgive me for that. Okay, so gold we've been catching. Well, it's been fun. Okay, it's been fun trading gold for the last 4 months, I'll say. Okay, and I should have pulled this up earlier, but let me just actually go to a print screen of gold on what time frame was it? Was it a 4 hour? Was it this one? I believe so. Okay, so print screen this on when was this? March the 30th. Okay, so we was dropping down to this area. Okay, and we saw a liquidity wipe, we saw a candle, we saw break of structure, we saw IPA, we saw internal low, we saw everything. We saw everything we needed to see for this trade to play out. So we was looking at this area here, you can see 1686, 1685 level. Okay, just looking for buys initially here, but price dropped way lower than we actually expected. So we had to work a re-entry to actually get into that on the 1 hour after we saw some accumulation happening. Okay, so let's go to the next print screen. Okay, so we see how that played out. So this is what I was talking about. Okay, we dropped slightly lower than I would have expected or would have liked. But once we reworked our entry within the 1 hour, we saw again same patterns that we always see. Then yeah, it was quite beautiful to get in. So I'll come back to GJ or something later. So what chart did I actually mark that one on? Let's go into the 1 hour in regards to here. Okay, did I mark it up on this chart? I believe so. Was it this one? Yeah, there we go, this one. So yeah, we came lower than expected in around this area. So we had to rework our entry just based off the accumulation phase. Okay, so we see accumulation, we picked our target, picked our entry, no drawdown entry through there. So I should have had a print screen of this, but you guys already know when I close my trades, I close partials and leave the rest running. Okay, so I was supposed to close partials in and around this area, but I closed the whole order accidentally, which is why we had to start reworking our entries from these areas over here. Okay, so unfortunately, I didn't have the print screen off when we actually got that first trade from this area. Okay, most of my clients did get it and they're still holding, especially one specifically that's about to send her mom to Ghana, which I'm very, very proud of because she just joined us not too long ago. So she's going to send her mom to Ghana. I'm guessing business class or first class for the amount of money she's shown me she's made so far. So yeah, that was a very good trade. Okay, and in and around those times again, we stacked up on more. So you can see in and around here, we just kept on stacking and stacking. This is on my separate account, by the way. But again, I like to take trades on various accounts. Okay, so yeah, very, very nice trade gold has been. Okay, and then also the other one I've been looking at and liked the most in the last 2 3 weeks has just been NAS. Okay, no NAS. So this is, oh wait, I don't. Where's my print screen for NAS then? Did I do that one? No, I don't have my NAS. Okay, so yeah, we get our ES 500 here. We've got a buy in here. I'm not sure what happened to my NAS print screen, but yeah, it's kind of trying to find it right now. But also took this. But yeah, my NAS trades, I've been loving NAS over the last 2 3 weeks also. Okay, but this isn't too bad either. Okay, so just been holding, just seeing how it goes, and then yeah, we'll keep moving from there. So yeah, and in regards to gold, still holding on my other account, but I've got various accounts to do with different things with. Okay, swing trading, intraday trading, you name it. I've got my accounts just set up just to do each one. So I know which one's like my swing trading account. I don't touch that. I'll just put trades in. I have a long-term target and I let it do its thing. So with that being said, so for the last 4 months now, you can see this is a monthly chart. So you got that beginning of Jan, literally beginning of Jan. I think it's Jan the 6th it was. And then since then, I've just been trading down. I mean, my long-term target is towards these 1200 levels. Okay, we'll see if that's possible. But yeah, right now on that account, like I said, I take partials. I've taken like 90% partials on this, just 10% running. And from here, I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. But I'm just curious to see how that plays out. and how hold and trade for that long would be. Who knows? It could be another year or so before that actually even happens. But I'm just curious. But again, nothing to lose. I've already taken my profits from it. Now we're just holding. We're just going to see how that plays out. Okay, so yeah, like I said, gold has been interesting all throughout the week. I mean, playing in and around areas that just keeps on stacking and stacking, but it all started from this specific trade right here. Okay, and just kept on stacking and stacking and stacking from there. So very interesting just to see how he's been playing out. And I love the way it kind of closed out on Friday. Came back to the same entry that we actually had initially on, when was this, the 7th? Came back to the same entry. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll see how this week pans out. But who knows, maybe we could finally be seeing the big dip to the downside. Okay, because we already knew we was in a very interesting area of the charts. Okay, we're in a very interesting area of the chart to see if this is going to hold. If not, then we know we're coming back towards these areas here. So I'm just curious again. For weeks, it's been literally chilling around this area, about, let's say, from the range of 1750 to about 1730 or 1680. It's been chilling around that range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks now. Okay, so sooner or later we're going to get a breakout. I think firstly, this will be the obstacle here when we get to about 1800, which is my target. We'll see what happens at 1800, and then from there we'll know if we're truly going to go higher into our next quarter point, 2100s, 2200s, or we're going to come down to the 1200s level. Okay, well, first target will be 1400s. Okay, then we go 1350 and then 1200. We'll see if that's possible. Again, I think I've already shown you guys what that looks like on my quarterly chart. Okay, because you already know big financial institutions always work by quarters. Okay, when they do financial statements and blah blah blah, you know how big institutions work. So this was my forecast long term, see if we could go down into around the 1250 level and then bounce up into our 22, 2100. Okay, and if not, who knows, goes to $900 or so, $1,000, man, that'd be crazy. I don't actually want to know what state the world is going to be in if that actually happens, because we'll be in a mess. Okay, it will be in a mess. If something like that happens, it'll be crazy. But again, as investors, we know that's the best time to invest, because once anything comes that low, again, we already saw what happened last year in March when everything crashed. That was the best time to invest. But most people are too scared, saying, "Oh, the world's going to end." So everyone started pulling out. But if everyone's pulling out, again, my saying is observe the masses and do the opposite. Okay, so once you do that, when everyone's scared, like Warren Buffett says, when everyone's scared, you be brave. When everyone's brave, you be scared. Okay, not in those exact words, but along those lines. Okay, so yeah, just understand that simple thing in your trading. Observe the masses and do the opposite, and you start to see why we trade the way we trade. Okay, we look at simple areas like these equal lows and equal highs and things like that, and we say, yeah, that's a target for the future, because you already know what's going to happen. Okay, so those are my trades of the week, as always, gold. Okay, and then NAS and ES 500 have been quite nice as well. Okay, other things I was talking about to the group during the week was GJ, which played out beautifully. Okay, so at the start of the week, okay, we're talking about GJ potentially coming into this area and then coming back down into this area, okay, and then heading up long term. Okay, so we were thinking about a move, something like that, and then into this area here. So about, okay, £1.80, okay, something like that. That's what we were thinking. Okay, so with GJ, okay, we already see various patterns that we see great evidence of this potentially happening. Okay, a lot of mitigation, a lot of accumulation. Okay, we just think about basic market structure. There's so much evidence that we can see for GJ to do its thing. Okay, so much evidence. And this area here, once it gets to 2, again, a very nice quarter point number there. Okay, here again. Okay, another nice quarter point number. So we see various things. So now we're just in a kind of waiting game to see if we get that kind of move down back into here, because this already mitigated, and then we see if we could head back into this area here, and that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on the line if we could do something like that. Let's just say from where we are right now into this area, okay, about 3,000 pips. That's a very, very nice trade. If we do break that area like I do want it to, okay, we've got some external highs through here. Okay, we've got some external highs through here, so I would like this to be taken out, okay, as a target leading into our quarterly chart IPA in this area. Okay, so let's just actually go into that. So we see very clean, okay, IPA throughout this area. So I'm just like, yeah, just go take it. Just go take it. Okay, so very interesting with GJ. So like I said, at the start of the week, we was talking about it potentially dropping. Okay, and yeah, we did just that. Okay, we came into a very nice number, into a very nice area that we expected to see that drop off. And during the week, there was about 350 pips, okay, to the downside. Okay, I actually just looked at it for the team. I didn't actually take it myself, but I know some people that actually did. Okay, very clean trades. Was looking at it in and around here, done its thing, then boom, for the week. That was very nice. And again, we already knew it was just going to come back into this area again. With just respect to market structure, coming back into here specifically, okay, around 14.9, okay, was what I was looking at to see if it can come in, and I still believe it still can. But yeah, for the week, it was a very nice drop, about 350, 360 pips altogether. Okay, so coming into this week now, I'm just watching this area. I'm just going to hawk over it just to see what's happening. If we see any kind of form of accumulation or anything in there, I'm definitely going to be in to buy. Okay, another one was GU, same thing. Okay, same thing. It did actually just miss my buy limit by like a pip. Okay, but so is the game. Okay, I missed my buy limit by the pip, but again, right now, again, just the timing of everything, time and price are a very important thing. I've also got a buy limit down here. Okay, so I had two. Okay, this one's missed it by a pip. Okay, it was probably not my favorite entry anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. But I do like the second one. Okay, about 3,630, let's say. I do like the second one. Got IPA there. It's already been mitigated out of. A lot of stuff does line up, and I like this second one better. Okay, and then again, similar to GJ, we want to ride it up. Okay, we see seasonality, we see all these kind of things. Okay, we already created all of these kind of targets here. So for me, it just makes sense to take out those targets as we mitigate before. I mean, like I've been saying for a long time, we've been overdue a good pullback for a long time. But before that happens now, I'm just thinking, can we see one more push up, okay, into these areas, okay, and then fall down? If not, then a push up into these areas to then keep shifting up. Okay, so with GJ, GU, all these pairs right now with the seasonality, we are expecting some bullish movements. Okay, so just lining it up with some technicals and some fundamentals, you start to understand where price should be going long term. Once you start understanding where price is going long term, this is what gives you a confidence to trade in the directions. Okay, like gold. Okay, we've been confident buying all this time because we will say to ourselves, yeah, where do we expect it to go? Short term, up, long term, down. Okay, but right now we're just in a very pivotal place where we can actually have long term up. Okay, we look at seasonality and everything as well, and yeah, it's telling us that we should be bullish. So when we start lining all these things up together and you start doing your technical analysis, understanding what to look for, then that's the real game changer right there. Okay, with gold right now. Okay, like I said to the team, I said once we was here, this is why we took those buys at that level. If you remember the start of the session or start of this video, should I say, that I was showing you, we took the buys from here with an expectation that we should clear this high. Okay, maybe come into this IPA candle in here and then look for 1800, which is a very nice quarter point. So when I pulled it up, okay, you can see it was here, and I said, yeah, let's at least target these highs, come into these areas here, and then next we'll go to 1800. So you can see why, again, we got re-entries from these areas in search of potentially reaching 1800s, but 1780 first to fill the IPA. So yeah, those are my trades of the week. Okay, as you already know, it's basically the same with gold, but just showing you exactly how we break it down a little bit. Okay, and like I said, I'm not going to give you all the answers on here. It just won't be fair to my clients that actually pay for services. So if you do want to learn, you know where to find the links, you know what to do with them, and you know how to get in touch. So I hope you do have a great week. And until next time, take care.